Hi there, guys. How we doing? Phil Kenny here, and just continuing my own OLSP challenge. And look at it, Els has joined us already. I was expecting you in 10 minutes.
Already here.
She's already here. How nice of you to. Sorry, it was cut short yesterday.
Yeah, it was.
No, we was that I had to stop. I had to go and see that person. That was somebody important that we needed to see. But we were expecting her about 4 o'clock, and she turned up about an hour and a half. But it was something. But I had to speak to her. So luckily, we'd nearly finished anyway. So, how are you? Are you good?
I'm good.
Good. You sure?
I'm sure.
You sure? Okay. You don't seem your normal bubbly self.
My wobbly self.
Bubbly, not
wobbly.
Bubbly, bubbly self.
Worked out too much in the gym.
We're on day 40 of these now.
Only 10 days.
I've done 40 on the trot. Can you believe that? So how we do? I've got a couple of things that we will chat off air today. A couple of things to bring you up to speed on. I'm just going to bring the phone into play. Things that I was going to talk to you about yesterday, but we never got around to it. Today's subject, I've got a couple of things that I want to touch on. Something else that come up, but the initial subject today is consistency is key to everything, which is really good. I'm going to give a little shout out to Carl today. As you know, I've been doing a bit of extra work with Carl. And today is actually his wife's birthday, and I set him a challenge as part of the stuff that I've been doing with him to make sure he does Facebook Live. And today is his wife's birthday, and I wasn't too sure what he would do, but hey, he still did it. He got out there this morning and he shot his Facebook Live on his phone, just 2 or 3 minutes, but he did it. And that's the thing, he did it. And I said, that's what it's all about. And he's definitely getting to see now the idea that consistency is key. He understands now that he doesn't have to stick to a time like I do for this live, but as long as he does it, doesn't matter if he does it in the morning, does it in the afternoon, he's seeing the differences, and he's said he's getting more confident. He's starting to enjoy them now. People are starting to comment that he knows. It's good. It's a good thing. So, and that is what it's all about. We bang on about it until we're blue in the face sometimes, and you think some people just don't seem to listen. And you don't have to. I mean, your list is as extensive as mine that you've run by me before, and it's not a case of doing it all in one massive block that you got to get all these things done, because it's not possible to do it like that. But create this routine, people. Come on, create this routine where you do this bit in the morning, you do this maybe lunchtime, you do this later on, and fit everything else around it. That's what you do. I mean, I used that traffic platform this morning that I said to you about. I knew that I could spend about 20 minutes in there, jumped in, did what I normally do, 20 minutes, come out, dump, job done. That's given me loads of extra credits. It topped up my ads in there. These things, they all add up, and people say, and you're the same. We all have, you're going to have things that throw you off. You're going to have, I had one of my dominators this morning. He messaged me and he just got basically confused between the mega link and the magic link. This is a common thing that a lot of people have.
I always say magic is to click to get something.
So he was a bit mixed up with that. But then I said to him, then he asked a few questions, which is going to lead to my next topic. And you can come in whenever you want to, because then I realised, because this is one of my dominators, has been with me a little while as well. He's been with me from the start of the journey. And I just on going by a couple of questions that he asked, I knew for a fact that he hadn't gone through enough of the training because of the questions that he asked. And I did actually say to him, listen, you really need to go through all the dominator training, because the answers to what you're asking are in there. I said, and secondly, I said, you've got to try and turn up to one of the huddle calls or get on the Zoom on a Friday afternoon. I said, because the questions you're asking, you can ask these questions in there and they're not going to shout you down. They're going to give you a wealth of information, a wealth of knowledge. You're talking to VIPs and people that have been with the program for a long, long time and get much more answers in one hit. I said, that's how we learn, Add to that what you like, Hills, consistency and knowledge. I mean, give us some of your wisdom instead of people listening to me.
That's one of my 3 C's, my basic 3 C's. Consistency. You don't get anything to work without consistency. Your algorithms is consistency. It makes you comment on people has to be consistent. You have to have a routine to grow faster in everything before you take another task in. That's consistency. And if you don't do a consistent work through it in a day after, you won't do anything. It is. You have to build up a routine. If you don't do the routine, it's getting harder and harder every day. It's like being on a diet. It's like being having exercise. It's with everything. It's the same here.
It is. You're absolutely right. It is. I mean, and people just need to get that. I mean, everybody has busy lives in one way or another, whether they're working, whether they're stay at home, whatever they're doing. Everyone's got a busy life. But most of the people that we speak to are in this industry or coming into the industry because they want to change something dramatically in their life. They want to either replace their income or whatever. And these are the general people they speak to. Well, if this is what they want, then it's not just going to come out of the sky, is it? You know, you've got to work at it. You know, we work hard every day. We get some results, but sometimes the results can be better than others. But we still turn up every single day. We generate the consistency. That's when we get people coming to us saying they've seen us, they've seen your content. You know, and you know, and you get, it's like we touched on the traffic exchanges. So I've got messages. They say, do they really work? You know, and I say, well, they work better than you're not doing it. You know, you know, and that's the way you got to look at it. You know, if you can get, you know, if you can get 2, 3, 4 leads from one of these platforms a day, that's 120 leads a month you're going to get that if you're not doing it. You know,
if the 1/3 is becoming a member,
you know, that's right.
That's a member a day.
That's a member a day. That would be fantastic. And again, it is putting the numbers out, getting it seen, get eyeballs on your offers. The more you do it, the more they're going to, you know, the more they're going to do it. And it's quite easy to develop that routine. When I touched on that subject yesterday, I don't agree. Don't be in there 2 hours surfing for credits. That's just dead time. And for that sort of traffic in there, it's not worth it. Which is why I say take advantage of these packages at the beginning that give you tons of advertising. They give you a better level. You don't need to be in there for long. Get in there, 20 minutes, set up some new ads, top up the ones that you already got, gain a few extra credits, and come out. Job done. You know, it's, you know, that's just another spoke to the wheel. It's just like making a video or making a short. This same sort of thing. Shoot the video, bit of editing, share it to your platform, done. You know, there's so much you can do if you make it easy for yourself as well. The other subject I wanted to tap on, and this is not digging out anybody in particular, but I've noticed it from at least 3 members. I'm not going to mention names because we don't do that. You know, if you join a program, you know, and I'm talking to everybody, whoever's listening, and I'm sure that you can relate because sometimes we just end up banging our head against the wall. If somebody joined me yesterday, and they said to me, where do I find this? Where do I find my links? And can you tell me where? That's fine. I get that.
I will show you.
You know, I'll show you. Yeah, I'll tell you where that is. When somebody's been with you for at least 2 months plus, you know, and then you're saying to them, oh yeah, just, you know, I've had some commissions come in. Okay, well, I'm not too sure where it is. Well, go check on your commissions tab. Where's that? You know, I'm getting questions. Your face is a classic. You know, you should see my wife's face when she sits here listening to me. And,
it's the same as me, I think.
You know,
like,
yeah, you know, and you're saying, and it's basics. You know, where do I find my mega link? Or how do I get to the magic link? You know, and I say, you sort of, I went out for lunch with my wife this morning, and we were chatting about it, and I said, if you start a new job, do you wait 3 months to say to somebody, where's the loo? You know, where do we get our wages from? You know,
if I don't know my job in 2 weeks, and it's a real, I'm a CFO, that's a real broad job. That's a whole company in 2 weeks, and I can go.
You know, and I say to people, you're looking to bring people on board. This is what you got to remember. You're not just, if you're just in it for me, myself, and I, then fine, do what you like. You know, but most people want to get on board, invite people to join. You're going to have new people. They're going to message you things like this. Say, hey,
Yes,
I need to put my links in. Where do I find that? Top right hand corner account, drop down. I'll tell you what, I'll show you. Boom. You know, and tell them.
Yeah.
You know, how do we find this? Because when I join a program, I always go through every single tab that there is.
Yeah.
I want to know where things are. I want to know where the resources tab is. I want to know what each tab means, where it takes me to.
What's this in the training?
Yes. Where's
if
the
you don't know, you didn't do the training.
You know, and I've had this from, I said, I'm not digging anyone's names out here. I've had this from 3 different people these last week or so. And sometimes you're just thinking, what is going on? Because, you know, how can you not know where these things are? You know, it's like anybody in any program, get to know your program, get to know what you're doing, understand your platform, realize what you're working through, you know, working with. I mean, these are basics, you know. Yeah, I mean, I always do it, and I'm sure you do it just by nature, you know.
Yeah.
Because you're curious. Well, that's right.
But you know, you're not supposed to.
Because you're a helpful person. You know, somebody says, "Hey, Leah, can you tell me what this is?" You're going to be able to tell them. You know?
Yeah, and if I don't know, and it's something we discover, because that's something new, and I'm going, oh, wait a second, I will call you back if I know, and I go through that, because I didn't had Aweber. It's one of the autoresponders. So yeah, I have to find out, because she's my dominator. I'm VIP. And yeah, discover it together, huh? You learn.
That's right. That's right. It is exactly right. And this is what we say to people. You come on, people, you know, you're going to have people connect you, you know, you're going to have people join you and say, where is this? Where do I find my affiliate links? How do I update my details? I need to add my Facebook. Where do I do that? You should know these things like that and just be able to tell them where to go, you know. And I just, it's crazy. It is. You just think, come on, people, these are things that you should be doing. You know, when the new site rolls out, that's what I'm going to be doing for the first couple of days. I'm going to go right through.
Get them first, so I have to pay so quickly.
Exactly. So that's the first thing I know I'll be doing. I'll be going through everything. I want to know where everything is. You know, you need to know where is everything. Where's the way around?
How's the plug-in and how to?
Yeah, so you know, it's these things that they just become a little bit frustrating, because you're thinking, come on, these are basics that you should know. Come on, you know, these are really are.
Well, if it's the first month, you will say, okay, you have to learn, and I forget. And the second month, you say, maybe it's best you seek it yourself up, and if you have questions, contact me, because you're somebody that forgets easily. But a third month, that's just willingly, that's just saying I don't care. Is it?
It's, you gotta, I mean, maybe it's just us, but I mean, come on, I mean, you got to get, it's like anything that you do. If you're building any business offline or offline, you join a new company, if you go and get a new part-time job, what do? You find your way about. That's what you want to do. You want to know, we all do it.
It's somebody if I don't know it in that moment, like, oh, you have to show me something because I don't know. You know, and something completely new.
I found out loads by attending the huddle calls. Robert, they will show you things. You know, he'll show, you know, even if it's just about TD pages, you're going to learn. You know, or someone's going to say, "How do I do this?" You know. I jumped on the calls when I was talking about the Magic Link and Mega Link at the beginning, because industry we've all been taught to send traffic to your offer, follow up. When you get here and you listen to Wayne and he tells you it doesn't work and why it doesn't work, and then tells you what to do, and you think, well, this guy has made millions, he must know what he's talking about. Yes, you know, listen to those that know. And I got on one of the huddle calls, and I think I messaged it to Robert, and he said the same thing. He said, look, Bob, you know, he ended up talking to me after the huddle call, and until I said, I'm getting to understand it now. But that's what these places are for. You know, that's what they're in place for. Ask, get the knowledge from the likes of, you know, you got yourself, you got the Bobs, you got the Dr. M's, you got Robert, you know, all these people, the Mandys, people that have been with the program for years, you know, since the beginning, and their wealth of knowledge between them all is second to none, isn't it? You know, and get on these places, ask these people, and not just this program, but any program. Find your way about. You've got to be able to explain things to other people that are coming on board, because otherwise, how are you going to position yourself? You bring somebody into the program, they start asking you questions. If I had joined you for the first time and you were like these people, and I said, "Oh, so can you tell me where I do this?" I don't know. Right. Okay. So how about where do I go to find out? I don't know.
There
it's
was
not
a VIP.
It's not going to portray a very good image of you, is it? I'm going to think, who is this person? She doesn't even know anything about the program.
I was in the mastermind, and one of the VIPs, just a VIP, I never saw his name, messaged me, the one in RPM. And I was like, why isn't he in the mastermind? Let me see. I hopped off because it was the same thing that we are discussing. And I let him tell the story about Megalink, Magic Link, what he earned. He was one-on-one with Dwayne. I was like, and I never saw you. That's bizarre. Okay, I played along. I said, why not a Zoom call so you can show me the program? Okay. And he went on and he told me everything wrong. What he didn't know what TD Pages was, Traffic Dominator. And I was like, no, stop it. I said, I'm going to be very frank with you. You know shit. And he was like, what? You know shit about this program. I am illustrator.
Your English is getting better.
OLSP. Yeah, I noticed that. And he was like, yeah, why aren't you in the mastermind now? I just hopped off because you were chatting with me, who's in RPM and OLSP. So something is not right. And you're telling things that aren't true, and you don't know your way around. And I said, and who's your upper line? I don't know. You go to the needs, your need, and you see who is that. Oh yeah, it's about time you come to the huddles.
This is exactly the same.
About time you go to the mastermind and see what it is and know your program, because now you're showing around and you're telling me just hot air. You don't know what it does. And he was, you get this and that and that and that. I said, but that's not true. That isn't that. So know your stuff before you promote it. Otherwise, it's just promoting a link. That's it. It is promoting.
That is right there.
So much more you can get out of this.
That is gold dust. That is seriously gold dust. You're so on track with what we're talking about, and that is right. And you just hit the nail on the head. Know your program. That's what I did. Well, the first thing I did when I joined OLSP, before I even put my link out there, I spent the first week completing all the academy training, and then I went right through all the tabs. I want to know what every tab did, where it went, how to put everything is. This is before I even started promoting it, and you get your head down. It doesn't take long to learn. You soon figure out where things are. You do figure out where things are, and you remember where they are, because members that are going to ask you, they're going to say, where is this? Where do I put my link?
What is this? And you go, what?
Yes. You've got to have that base knowledge. Know your program. That is, you hit the nail right on the head. Know your program you're in. Know it inside out. And I've had it with other OLSP members. I've had another OLSP member quite a week or two ago. She said, she's a dominator. And someone we both know. And she said to me, she was talking about some of the products, and I said, have you got Traffic Nemesis in your back office? And she said, I said, I didn't buy it. I said, but mine was in there as one of my products. And she said, where's that? And I said, and this was, again, I told her to direct them almost by screenshot exactly where to locate this product was. And when she came back, she said, I never knew these products were in there,
Yeah.
I know. And she said, I never knew this tab existed, I said, but it's on your dashboard. It's not hidden away. It says TD products. I never looked at that before.
Read.
And, it's there. Yeah.
But once, okay, but not 3-4 times. She said,
No,
you didn't tell us. I always give homework. I did it with Leah in the beginning, but
Yeah.
she creates her own homework now. She goes, yeah, I do that. Okay, fine. And Eva opening my desktop, shut down my sound and just work. And she is working. And sometimes she asks something, or I ask something, or we just chatting. But we're working. And in the beginning was, yeah, now you do this, now you do this. And she was, yeah, but how, where can I find it, where? And if I do this, does it work with that? She was so, she's
That,
running. There you feel somebody who's
yes.
serious, who wants it, who does it. She nails it. And I have no problem to get 4 hours a day with her because I know she works for it.
Yes.
But if somebody goes like, and this again, yeah, but I didn't do it, and I don't know how, and I'm too ashamed to do this, and I have, sorry, not even
It's
5
what I've
minutes.
always, I one of the things I always say to people that come on board, and I say to them, and we try and relay to others how we are as well, don't we? We say to, and one of the biggest lines that I was taught by one of my mentors a few years ago was, work with the willing. And it is massive, you know, and he said, never forget that, work with the willing. You know, he said, do not waste your time with those that are not willing to
save
work.
everybody.
You know,
You cannot help anybody.
No,
and discipline always comes from within, not from anybody
because we've all made
else.
that mistake. We spent too. I know I've done in the years. I've spent hours with people that haven't been worthy of my time. You know, and when you get the right mentorship and guidance, he said, work with the willing, like the leaders that you just said about. Work with those that asking questions. They want to know. They want to do well. They want to. You know, and then you feed off of them as well. You know, work with the willing always. You know, don't waste your time with those that are wasting your time. It's because they'll just drain your time in absolutely no time. You know, and that's for anybody in any program. You know, if you're chatting to people, and another thing that I was told a way back, which actually proves to be true, especially before they're going to join or prospects that are going to join. The same mentor said to me, those that ask the most questions are generally the ones that don't join, you know. And I tell you what, it is so true. Everyone's entitled to ask just a few questions and have a quick about it. But the ones that go, they want to know this, they want to know that, they want to know this, they want to know that, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
and not only that,
questions. And
there's
normally
excuses.
You know, and I look back and think, yeah, he's right. And I know now just by DMs, because especially if they're saying, "Oh, how much is it to join them? What's the pay plan?" And you're thinking, yeah, this person is not. This person is not going to join. They just.
It's over a couple of days, huh?
Yeah, they're not
they
interested.
Don't decide.
You know? No.
They just want to know. And
yeah, you can tell straight away when we have our DM questions. We know that, you know, you say to them, well, why are you coming into this industry? What are you looking for? And then you can gauge quite early on just by the responses they give you, is this the right person? And this is for anybody in any program out there. You know, work with the willing and make sure you get the right people on board. But I also said many times, be selective of who you work with, because you get the wrong ones, they're going to sap all your energy, they're going to take all your time.
I have a program that I just need to feed leads, and I have a program that I want to work with people. And this is the one I want to work with people.
Yeah.
That's my coaching. That's me in here. I don't feed needs and needs and needs and needs. I don't need those. They are wasted. That's baggage. That's stones I'm dragging with me. I cannot swim with that.
But you know, this is why we chat about these things. This is why we don't just sit here and bang about OLSP all the time, because I know some people do on their lives, but we don't. We give out value. We try and help people. And what we're teaching here, it can be applied to anything, any program, you know, and take it on board, people. Well, I did get some good feedback saying, I love what you guys were talking about today. I said, well, that's what we're here for. We're here to help. You know, we've been there. We've learned sometimes the hard way. You know, I used to be years ago when I was on Skype calls and stuff, I used to have one Skype call after another coming in, people draining my time that never did anything. You know, and then you end up doing nothing yourself because all you're doing is talking to these people and trying to, you know, flog yourself to these people without any benefit whatsoever. And then in the end, it just drains you and drains your time, you know.
I had somebody in RPM that he wanted to have work. Even my coach was helping, and that was Diane. I knew he didn't do his homework. It was like, you have to see this video of Diane doing a teaser post, how to make it, and tomorrow you can say me, hey, else it's this and how I do it, and it's for that type of post and for that type of reaction and that type of call to action. And he is just sat there and he said, yeah. I said, yeah, talk. Yeah, about. Come on. You saw those videos. Oh, no, not yet. Okay. A video is 20 minutes. I give you now 20 minutes to see the video and you call me back. Bye. Never called me back. Okay. Done over. Go find you somebody. Another fool to play around. Yeah, but it is. Just play around. You're wasting my time. Bye.
Yeah.
I give you homework. I don't do that to bully you. It's to learn.
Which is to learn, and then it's going to show you again how keen they are, how willing they are to do anything. It's a two-way thing. It's a very good way of doing things. You know, we work with the willing. It's so good. You know, it is such a powerful line. You know, don't work with the willing. Or that's anybody getting anybody aboard your program. Work with the willing. Work with the ones that want to do it, that want the results, that need it to work, and then they are worthy of your time, because otherwise they will drain your time. And it's quite easy. Just develop a nice, consistent routine. It's gonna happen. It's gonna work. You know, it's you know, like set yourself challenges is a really good one. You know, that's another reason I always set myself challenges every now and then, because you know, it makes you do the live every day. It makes you turn up and do it every day. It makes you think of a subject. You got to do it. You said you're going to be there, because the minute you miss one, the challenge is broken. So you got to do them. And I'm on day 40 or 50. We're going strong. We're still there. And you've been here for many of them, which has been really great. It gives them more value. We've had all sorts of people jumping on them. Yeah. Thanks to you.
And they always can DM and ask from, hey, Phil, I saw you in your lives, but I have a question, and you can help them out. Doesn't matter if they try on nothing, because we get out of those questions a topic. Something we need to
that's what happened today. Around. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly where they come from. Many times, as you know, I said, "Oh, I had a DM today." You know, they spike a conversation. It's like today's one was about consistency, but I had to bring in, because then I had someone else do it. I thought, you've got to know your product, like you hit the nail on the head. You know your program, know it inside out, know where everything is. You know,
people will ask, "What is it all about?" And it's not. I see so many people just Facebook the same thing all over again, but no, you have to tell me about it. It's your passion. It's your thing you want to tell me or show me or teach me. Be passionate about it.
And it's not about, we don't care about your matrix or your compensation plan. No one's interested in that. You know, stop pitching and selling is another big one. Stop pitching and selling and start providing value, right? Because we don't care how good your comp plan is or your product is.
The salesperson, totally not.
We're not interested in that. That's not what gets people into the programs. You know, people join people, and that's what it is.
Then they join and they leave.
Yeah.
Result: somebody is unhappy.
Yeah, because they're in there for the wrong reasons. You want the right people. You want the right people in for the right reasons, and it makes all the difference. All the difference.
Yeah.
Very good. I mean, we've done, look at that. How quick was that? Nearly half an hour already. I mean,
again.
Flying by. Which is really, really good. Is there anything else you want to add today?
No, this was a good topic.
It was a good topic. Yeah, because it's something that we both feel passionate about as well.
Feel very deeply about and consistency.
It's the experience from it. Yep. Product, and it does get frustrating for us sometimes, especially when you think, what's the matter with these people? Come on, you know, it doesn't take that long.
And be passionate about it.
Make it work, but find out about it. Know your program inside out. That's what it's all about. You've got to do it, guys. If you don't, then nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. You've got to understand how it works. Go through the training, learn whatever program you're in. Doesn't matter if you're in OLSP or not. You know, just learn your program, master it. I think that is a good note to end on. What do you think? You got anything to add? Perfect. So we're going to end properly today. Not a quick shut off like I had to yesterday, but that was something I needed to deal with. So
happens.
So thank you, Ilse, as always. We hope to see you tomorrow, but Friday's going to be a funny day.
Yeah.
So, but we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, Friday is so busy, huh?
So
now
busy.
it's Monday and Friday.
I know.
Those busy days.
So thanks for watching, people. I hope you got some value out of it. Contact myself if you need any more information, or reach out to Ilse. You know, we are quite approachable. We're here to help people. And that's what we're here for. Same time tomorrow, UK time, 2 p.m. Whatever you're doing, have a great day, and we'll catch you on the next live. And cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.